Simon Ekpa must suffer the consequences. Release Nnamdi Kanu immediately. Southeast resident sends a strong message to Tinubu. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to hear this morning. As our headline for this morning says here that Simon Ekpa must suffer the consequences. But first, please release Nnamdi Kanu immediately. Southeast resident sends a strong message to Tinubu. Well, the recent arrest of Simon Ekpa, the leader of the autopilot faction of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, has generated mixed reaction across Nigeria's southeast region. While many residents view his detention by Finnish authorities as a positive step towards addressing insecurity, others contend that lasting peace can only be achieved through the release of the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. This situation highlights the complex socio-political landscape affecting the region. Ekpa became widely known for his social media activism, which critics claim incited violence, kidnappings, and destruction in the southeast. His controversial sit-at-home orders disrupted economic activities and social life, leading to significant consequences for food and local commerce. Many residents from states such as Ebonyi State, Abia State, Imo State, and Enugu State expressed relief at Ekpa's arrest, with some calling for his extradition to Nigeria to face charges related to the chaos attributed to his action. Local businesses owners, traditional leaders, and citizens believe that his detention sends a clear message that no one is above the law. However, there are voices in the region that stress that Ekpa's arrest alone will not resolve the underlying issue of insecurity. Many stakeholders point to the ongoing detention of Nnamdi Kanu as a fundamental factor contributing to unrest. Despite various court rulings mandating Kanu's release, he remains incarcerated, a situation that has intensified tension and grievance within the Igbo community. Archbishop Livinus Onuaga of the Methodist Church has categorized Kanu's continued imprisonment as a significant factor in the region's instability and has called for his immediate release to help restore peace. The constructing views on Ekpa's arrest and Kanu's detention illustrate the deep-seated frustration and aspiration of the southeast population. While some residents celebrate the crackdown on figures they perceive as instigators of violence, others argue that without addressing the grievance surrounding Kanu's situation, the cycle of unrest will persist. The federal government's approach to managing these tensions will be critical in shaping the region's future. Well, in summary, the arrest of Simon Ekpa has elicited a spectrum of responses in the southeast, reflecting the broader socio-political challenges in the area. While his detention is welcomed by many as a necessary action against lawlessness, the call for Nnamdi Kanu's release underscores an enduring demand for justice and recognition of the region's concern. The path to peace in the southeast appear to hinge on the government's willingness to engage with these complex dynamics and address the root causes of the unrest. And that is all we have for you guys concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that Simon Ekpa must suffer for the consequences, but first release Nnamdi Kanu immediately, as the southeast resident sends a strong message to Tinubu. Well, you're listening to what I read concerning this headline this morning. Well, if you ask me concerning what I think, I would say that the southeast residents are 100% right. Yes, let Simon Ekpa suffer for the consequences he has caused. Release Nnamdi Kanu so that insecurity will automatically be stopped. The federal government knows that releasing Nnamdi Kanu will automatically stop this insecurity that we have in the southeastern part of the country. Yes, the southeastern part of the country that was once a peaceful place to go and relax during the holiday, is now a place of violence, killing, kidnapping, massacres, and all these bad things. Because of what? Because of the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu and the prolonged detention of Nnamdi Kanu, which the federal government is guilty of. Nnamdi Kanu has been found guilty, have been found innocent 2 different times, but the federal government don't still want to release him. I don't know why. Nobody knows why. A lot of prominent figures has called for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, but up to now the federal government don't want to release him. Is it because of he's an Igbo man? Let us know. Is it because of he's an Igbo man? Well, Simon Ekpa, on the other hand, the self-proclaimed Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, has also caused a lot of violence in the southeastern part of the country. He has called for illegal sit-at-home, which the southeast residents do not like. Yes, and his own method of enforcing that sit-at-home is always turns out violent. It's either those Biafran Liberation Army kills southeast citizen, or the Biafran Liberation Army go one-on-one with the Nigerian army, either killing the Nigerian army or killing themselves. Either which way, it turns bloody. and that the citizens of the Southeast, due to this fear and unrest, most of them are migrating away from the Southeast into safer states like Lagos, Ogun, and other parts of the country. They don't like the fact that the Southeast is no more a place to stay anymore. You can't sleep with you can't sleep with two eyes closed. Yes, the insecurity there it keeps increasing. People are kidnapping in the name of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, some people have used the opportunity, as per say that Nnamdi Kanu is in jail. They are just using the opportunity to be doing all sort of things, kidnapping and raping people, doing all these bad things, and be blaming it on IPOB, whereas IPOB is just a peaceful group. So you see the bad influence that Simon Ekpa has brought to the southeastern part of the country. Yes, and that is what the people don't want anymore. People are now saying that let Simon Ekpa suffer for for the things he has done. Let him suffer the consequences of his action and release Nnamdi Kanu, so that all what Simon Ekpa has done, all the bad things that Simon Ekpa has done, can easily be solved. All the insecurity that Simon Ekpa has solved automatically, because the people believe that what is causing the insecurity in the south is Nnamdi Kanu's detention, right? Good. If Nnamdi Kanu is released, there will not be any need for all this Biafran Liberation Army going up and down and killing themselves. I mean, I know be so now so. There will not be any need for this Biafran Liberation Army going up and down killing themselves. Yes, we will now know those people that are calling themselves Biafran Liberation Army and those people who are actually the terrorists, because the true Biafran Liberation Army, once they see Nnamdi Kanu and Nnamdi Kanu tell them to stop and Nnamdi Kanu is 100% free, they automatically stop what they are doing because they listen to Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, they listen to Nnamdi Kanu. So I think you understand what I'm trying to say. The people of the Southeast are coming with one voice, one accord, saying that let Simon Ekpa suffer for the consequences of the crimes he has done and release Nnamdi Kanu so that the peace and stability will come back to Southeast region of Nigeria. Or what do you guys think? Drop your own comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as we go on with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.